My dearest students, congratulations on the success of our first ever Spectra Sports Meet. As I walked up and down the benches taking photographs, I noticed how our runners showed respect for each other at the end of each race. I saw our student photographers earnestly carrying out their duties under the blazing sun. I loved how all of us cheered and clapped for our fellow Spectrans, especially for the runner who fell and hobbled her way to the finishing line. As I stood up and cheered with all of you, my heart felt like it was going to burst with pride and joy. When I first made a decision to join Spectra, honestly, I didn't know what I was going to be in for. I had no experience with teaching normal technical students, and people just kept asking why I wanted to come to Spectra from RI. All I had was the belief that my teachers taught me that I could do anything if I set my heart to it. I wanted to pass that belief on to my students so they could be better people, leading better lives with brighter futures when they leave Spectra. In my first year, people said that I got a typical NT class for a form class. Many of my students were loud and bursting with energy in every lesson. It was like being part of a Tom and Jerry episode every day. Every time we'd agreed on something and closed a case, the next day it seemed like someone pressed the reset button and the same thing happened all over again, just in a slightly different way. I tried everything that I could, but nothing seemed to work. Yet, as the days went by, I felt the changes in myself, in the class, and in our relationship. Like peeling off the layers in an onion, we slowly opened up and allowed each other to see right inside our hearts. We learned to show respect and care for each other. I learned that the loud screams of "Miss Teo" across the canteen, the shy smiles when our eyes meet in a corridor, and you asking people to keep quiet when I'm talking are ways you show respect. I learned that you hovering around me when I eat in a canteen and trying to follow me into the staff room to raid my sweet stall are ways that you show affection for me. When you went on a school trip to Malacca without me and came back with small snacks, gifts, and lots of stories for me, my heart just melted. When you got into trouble and I was there for you, you quietly said, "Sorry, Miss Teo." And I felt your sincerity. When I lost my cool in class, I apologized, and you just quietly nodded. We forgave each other's mistakes, but we've never forgot the lessons in life that we learned together. You never said out loud that I was your best teacher ever. You complained that I scold and nag a lot, but you kept the notes that I wrote and put up the photographs of our class birthday celebrations, our class outings, and photographs that I sent to the class on your Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. This is my third year in Spectra. I have a new form class, many more classes for English and CCE, and I'm still learning from all of you. I learned that it takes time to get to know my students, but once we have established our relationships, our connections last for a long time. I learned when to nag, when to relax, and not to judge. I learned to be patient and slowly dig deep to uncover the reasons behind the bad behavior I see in class. I learned to respond appropriately instead of react adversely to situations that arise. I learned to listen and just be there when you need someone. I learned to do home visits and make friends with your parents so that we could work together for you to come to school and enjoy learning. I learned that you like to say that you want to lepak, but when I say that this is serious and we need to get things done, you will do your part and we will do it together. I love seeing the serious side of you and how you try your best to complete the task. We learn to take up new responsibilities and be there for each other. There were times I thought I was a failure as a teacher, when I couldn't get through to you no matter how hard I tried. However, I've also learned that it is okay to fail. We learn from our mistakes and we do it better the next time. The important thing is to be resilient and not to give up. Yesterday, I called because you did not come to school. Today, I called again, you still did not come. And tomorrow, I will call again. Everything that I have learned to do, I learned because I care and because I believe in you. I believe that you can do anything that you want to do if you set your heart on it. I believe that each of us has a lot of potential, energy inside us that is waiting for us to use for greater good. I believe that we can use this potential to overcome all the obstacles that we face and help others too. I believe that each of us is special and we have our part to play in creating a brighter future for everyone in Singapore and possibly the world. As the successors of the future, you will live to see SG 100, and what that future will be like depends on you. I write this letter with a heart filled with gratitude. I'm very thankful to have met you here and now. On this journey in Spectra with all of you, I grew and I became a better person and teacher too. May all of you have the courage, wisdom, strength, and high life condition to overcome all the obstacles in your life and help others too. Together, we can make this world a better place. Yours truly, Miss Teo Siew Kuang.